and also state that, Mr. Speaker, you've grown a special liking alongside the East Africa corridors. We had our meeting, our East Africa JPC, a couple of weeks ago, and I remember every other country was referencing your powerful speech during the last games in Juba last year. Mr. Speaker, there is benefits to participating in games, and as a member of parliament and also the chair of the Bunge Sports, I am a beneficiary of these particular benefits in terms of health benefits and also winning the special gold medals. For the 7th year consecutive, I'm the gold medalist for 100 meters and 200 meters. Usain Bolt is only 1.5 seconds faster than me. And there are those who think my body size is by witchcraft. That is not the case. It is simply by participating in these games, and it has health benefits. Mr. Speaker, just a few comments. One,
you have 1 minute to go.
One is that I would want to invite members, starting with Kimani Ichung'wah and the rest, to start preparing as we host our games next year. Number two, Mr. Speaker, on the matter of staff participation in these games. Mr. Speaker, I sit in the East Africa JPC, and the idea around the staff participation was basically not to have staff not included in these games, but to separate participation of members from the staff, so that as honorable members do their games, then we can have the staff participate also parallel to honorable members. I think there's a miscommunication that the idea is to have staff not participating in these games. But Honorable Speaker, I also want to request this Honorable House through your chairmanship. We have a lot of issues around budget. Mr. Speaker, it will be completely unfair. Right now we want to thank the Speaker's Bureau because we've been allowed participation of 45 members under athletics, which we believe are going to be spread across the different disciplines. But Honorable Speaker, this is only so because we have budget limitations. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, I want to request you, because we've always had insufficient budget, in the next supplementary budget, consider reviewing or supporting us to review the budget allocation for sports, because it is barely enough. Mr. Speaker, as I conclude, we've always had this scenario where the speakers have ruled that games participation is going to be 12 days. And Mr. Speaker, unfortunately, because of budget constraints, Team Kenya, which is supposed to be a super economy, we go to participate in these games and we end up leaving before the games are concluded. We've even had scenarios where the games are still continuing.
Kawaya, wind up.
The games are still continuing, Mr. Speaker, as I conclude. And at the same time, awards are being given, while at the same time still games are still continuing, which means that we need ample time to participate in these games so that we can get the maximum out of it. And this can only happen if we get good or proper budget allocation. I seek the support of this House so that in future, starting the next supplementary budget, we review our sports budget. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Next order.
Order number 8, motion, 1970 UNESCO Convention